Hey there folks, I got a new chef knife for you. This one is a custom slash half mid-tech blade that I got from Hunter Yannotti. I've done a video on Hunter before. I got like one of his boning knives, but I was so impressed with Hunter's work when I met him at New York Custom Knife Show, and I saw he made a chef knife. So let's go in the background. He made this chef knife, not this one, another one that he posted on Instagram. And I needed a larger chef knife. This blade is about 9.5 inches. So what this blade is, he got this from Randy Haas Custom Knives, HHH Knives, who is a premier knife maker. Randy's custom chef knives, I should say. He's a chef. Go for like, I've seen them as high as $2,000 or more. But Randy made a mid-tech run of this blade, and he made it available to knife makers. So Hunter was able to purchase some of them. And what Hunter did was, so this was just a blade ground and sharpened, I believe, already by Randy. And then Hunter took it and he made this beautiful handle on it. Don't laugh, but Hunter told me it was very sharp and to be very careful. And opening the chef knife out of its packaging, I sliced my thumb really bad. It's not gonna focus on it, but yeah, I sliced it clean and open. So I did not want to go to the ER. I did not want to go to a local clinic because of Corona. So like every other friend of mine suggested, they just said, I'm trying to focus on it, but it won't. But he said, just glue that shit up. And that's what I did. So it's glued up. But let's take a look at this knife. So you can see, this is a long chef knife, folks, if you can't tell. AEBL on the steel. And you can see Randy Haas's logo right there. So let's see, what should we talk about first? So it's it's 9.5 inches on the blade, right? AEBL steel. I don't know why I can't say that. It's got a hardness Rockwell of 61 HRC. Randy did a cryo treatment on it. So apparently the cryo, if you guys don't know, makes the blade, helps the blade basically easily remain sharp. Some of the, things that might not be so good that you gotta be careful with when you do the cryo, the blade might become more brittle, right? But it remains sharp a longer time. And another thing is that because it's cryo treated, it's probably, because the blade is so hardened, it's probably difficult to sharpen. But Hunter, who is so awesome, said that he can sharpen it for me, lifetime sharpening for free. And that's awesome, because I don't even want to mess with it. I already cut myself. But you can see the handle here is gorgeous. So that's what Hunter specializes in, is making these beautiful handles. He also makes his own knives and his own steel. He uses sandmine, but just want to showcase this gorgeous handle, which he made. This, he actually had a couple of different materials. From the ones he gave me choices on, I chose this one. This is spalted maple burl with malachite. Malachite is the green stone that you can see in there, kind of like underneath, mixed in with the wood. It's really gorgeous. I'm just trying to be careful with this. I'm so scared. But you can see there how beautiful that handle is. So he's got yellow G10 liners, if you can see there, right? And again, it's this gorgeous spalted burl right here. This maple burl, beautiful color on it. He hand rubbed and shined the spine of the blade. You can see there, it's like almost mirror. Just really beautiful work. I mean, it's a gorgeous handle. I'm doing this for the bandit because the bandit wanted to see what the handle looked like. He might be thinking about getting a chef knife. Brian has a nice chef knife from Kirby Lambert. So we've been doing this chef knife kick lately. Got one from, I can't remember his name. This other knife maker, Jesse Giraz. We got the smaller chef knife. This is my larger chef knife. I have one coming from Berg Blades. He's making me a custom chef knife. So yes, I've switched from tactical to chef knife. But let's talk about the handle a little bit. So it's got malachite. Malachite's like a gemstone. Some ladies out there believe it's got deep energy and healing powers, if you believe in that kind of stuff. I think it's just kind of gorgeous looking, right? And the spalted maple burl, it's basically, how do you say, it's kind of like it forms like kind of a decay and creates those color variations that you see. Hunter, of course, polished it up nicely. Let's see if we get to this side. You know, it just looks cool. So it's wood and gemstone. How awesome is that? The spalted maple burl stabilize, of course, making it nice and strong. Look at the handle design. That's a gorgeous handle design by Hunter right there. I should give credit to his girlfriend Stephanie too. Hi Steph. I know she puts in a lot of work into her handles too, so it's like a collaborative effort between a Hunter and Stephanie. Pretty cool. What do you guys think? I know Brian's gonna dig the green because that's his favorite color. Really gorgeous blade. Let's talk about the blade a little bit. So again, it's a ABL, which is a stainless steel. I don't have any chef blades with whatchamacallit, the other steel, like the high carbon steel. So this is just a stainless, right? So it doesn't patina. It's less maintenance, of course. Some of the stuff you might see on it, I put a little olive oil on it. But the ones that patina, right, the high carbon ones, they develop a little character. And I know some chefs like that. They like that character developing, and I kind of like it too. You know, I might maybe I'll lean towards that. I'm not sure. As far as the blade shape, you can see this is basically designed for slicing motion, like a push cutting, because it doesn't really have a belly that that you can rock, right? It's more of a slicer the way it's designed, right? So not a rocking, not a rounded belly. It's more of like a straight edge, except for down here. I mean, down here you can still rock it a little bit because it's got a little bit of a blade belly over there. It's a very, very thin knife. Hunter said it's laser sharp, right? So the thinner the knife, the better for cutting tasks. Also, because it's thinner, it might not be good for, like, if you're cutting like bone, like chicken bone or steak bone. You might be careful because you might break it. But it's definitely for a large knife. Now the blade is 9.5 inches. So for a larger chef knife, it's fairly light because how thin the grind is, or how thin the blade is, right? This has a double bevel, so it's not like a chisel, right, or a single bevel. This is a double bevel, so it's sharpened on the smaller bevel on each side, which I'm not even going to mess with. I'm going to let Hunter do that when the time comes, right? So it's ground equally on the smaller bevel. Nice for chopping, right? And because it's a larger chef knife, I don't know if you guys are interested, because it's a larger chef knife, you'll be able to cut more at once, right? Pretty cool. Anyway, just want to share that with you and my boo-boo. Just a gorgeous chef knife. Check out Hunter's work. I'm going to put the link below. This was, I'll tell you the price. Actually, maybe I won't tell you the price because I'm a repeat customer. Hunter did give this to me at a friend price. So think around $300-400. Cool? All right, guys. Peace.